While back to school can be an exciting time for many students, some could be reluctant to go back because of bullying. Joining us over Zoom now is Ellis, the founder and CEO of the organization Stomp Out Bullying. Good morning, Ross. Thank you for being here.
Good morning, Cindy. Thanks for having me.
First, tell me about your organization, Stomp Out Bullying.
Stomp Out Bullying is the leading national nonprofit for all forms of anti-bullying, racism, hatred, homophobia, LGBTQ discrimination.
Let's talk about the little kids. Some bullies can be really scary. What advice do you have for young children?
Well, I think the best thing for young kids is to just walk away. Don't say anything. Or they could yell stop if they feel brave enough to do it. Some kids don't, and then walk away. They should always be with a buddy. The buddy system is the best thing for little kids.
And as children get older, the tactics of bullies change. What advice do you have for teenagers?
For teenagers, it's so hard. But if someone says to them, I don't like your sweater, shrug your shoulders, say whatever, and walk away. Don't have a conversation. The more conversation you engage in, the worse it's going to get. If it gets really bad, if they start to physically hit you or anything physical, don't fight back unless you cannot get away. If you can't get away, yell for someone, help to get an adult.
All right.
And then there's cyberbullying.
Yes.
And that's really bad. That I would say, never, ever respond to a bad post. If someone sends you a negative post, do not respond, delete the post, and block the person.
I think that's such good advice because I think they always want to get a reaction out of you. And when you don't give that reaction, they move on to someone else, or hopefully they just, stop doing it. All right, let's talk about parents. How can they help their children if they're being bullied?
Parents should never, ever ask, are you being bullied? Because the child will shut down. They should just say, I've been hearing in the news and reading in the papers about kids being bullied. Does that happen at your school? If it does, do you know anyone? If it ever happened to you, know that we love you and that we're here to help you.
That's interesting. Any advice for teachers who might be watching right now?
Yes. Teachers really need to not ignore it. When they see someone being bullied, or if a child says, I'm being bullied and I need help, help the child or go to the principal. Every state in the country has an anti-bullying legislation. So the schools are supposed to enforce that. Most don't. It would be great if the teacher would enforce it, the school would enforce it, and then the kid could feel more comfortable.
All right, Ross, thank you so much for all this advice and all the work you do with your organization.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
For more information on Stomp Out Bullying, we have a link at cbsnewyork.com. We'll be right back.